Hello everybody, this is Sebastian Furtado and welcome. Today we'll be talking about le Treizieme Heure, which is the 13th hour from Les Heures du Parfum from Cartier. I've been really digging this collection for the last few months. I bought this one in April. I've used a little bit already, but truth be told is I actually have one more than what you can see here because I have also a 15 ml bottle. I have to have one more of the little bottle than this one. Okay, so this perfume is from 2009. I have my laptop in front of me today because I want to talk about things that are very important about this perfume. So it's from 2009 from Cartier, from Les Heures du Parfum line. And the perfumer behind it's Mathilde Lorange is the in-house perfumer of Cartier. She's been making all of the perfumes for a little while now, maybe a long while. Okay, so let me spray this. I don't spray a lot of this because even though this line is the Les Heures de Parfum, most of them are eau de toilette. This is eau de parfum. Not all of them are. It's. I actually haven't checked how many are eau de toilette and how many are eau de parfum, but this one is eau de parfum. It's actually quite strong. This is one that I would not spray more than what I did. I would probably put a little bit more on my right arm too, because it's very strong. And it can be overwhelming if oversprayed easily because of the leather. So this perfume it's extremely unique. Extremely unique. I don't know any other perfume out there that smells like this. The opening right away, it's like I really love this perfume. Now I'm gonna bring something else. One of the main notes in the very opening of this perfume is this. This is a tea that's made of a herb that's called yerba mate. So herb mate. It's slightly bitter. It has a lot of caffeine, and I hadn't had this in a long time. I haven't had this tea in a long time. And I was having a hard time understanding the opening of this perfume, even though I thought it was leather. I thought the opening was leather, smoky, very smoky leather. But last time I was in the last two trips I was in Brazil, I had this tea. I will show you what it looks like in a second. Actually, before I go on. This is tea from very, okay, like I don't know if you can see well or not. Let me check here. Yeah, it's loose leaf. It's kind of a herb. And it's very popular in the south of Brazil, especially in Rio Grande do Sul. It's a state in the very south, and in the borders of Uruguay, Argentina, southern Bolivia. So this tea, and in Brazil and Uruguay, they drink it in this. They make this drink out of it. It's called chimarrão, but it's called chimarrão because of the way it's served. It's served in this very traditional vessel that's made of a material that I don't really know exactly what it is. Should have done some research. But it's served in a vessel like this. I'm just going to show you really quick. So, chimarrão. And the straw, see? Like right there. So they put a lot of the leaves, and then they put the straw first as a metal straw with a little strainer in the bottom. It's like wide, and they drink like this with the leaves in it. So it's very strong and bitter. It has a lot of caffeine. So Yeah, I think it's from originally, it's from Paraguay, so Paraguay. So the herb, the tea. So after trying it again and becoming a familiarizing myself with it again after a long time, I was able to get the opening of this perfume. It's pure mate. It's very, very strong mate smell. And that made me fall in love even more with it because it is delicious and it has like a very close connection to me because my dad loves this. And even though we're not from the South, my dad lived in the South for some time, and he's a big fan of chimarrão, which is the vessel where you have this tea, and it brought back a lot of memories of childhood and all of that. And the right now the mate is still very strong, but there's this very smoky leather accord in here too, right, like at the same time with the mate, and it stays like this for about an hour and a half, maybe two. The mate starts fading away after 40 minutes, 50 minutes, but it's still quite present because this perfume lasts a long time on the skin. To me, like 7-8 hours is a long time, and it lasts that much, maybe more depending how much you spray. And in the dry down, which it's still gonna come hours down the road, it becomes something else completely. It evolves into something sweeter. It's like a sweet leather with vanilla, but the opening notes, they change drastically. It takes a turn. This is one of those very interesting perfumes that keeps you on your toes because of the way it morphs, and it's incredible. This perfume, first time I smelled it, it was literally love at first sniff. I smelled and I said, okay, I need this, because it is that interesting. It's very intriguing even, and the mate note, it's still here. It's still quite present, and it's slightly bitter, but it's slightly sweeter too because I just actually noticed that the vanilla is present here since the opening until the very last breaths of the perfume on the skin, and that's pretty much how it behaves on my skin. So let me see if there's anything more interesting to say here about it. So it's leathery, smoky. I don't get a lot of wood. It says there's wood, aromatic. Maybe in the transitioning, in one of the stages, it does become slightly aromatic. I don't get patchouli, fresh spice. No, not really. Oh. I really, really love this perfume. Right now, I would say she's my favorite perfumer, because of how I've been discovering this collection, and the Les Voyageuses, which is the oud line, and the Les Épures de Parfum, which is the pour Muguet, pour Quinquin, pour Magnolia, and the Pure Rose that came out recently, and all the other perfumes that she has created recently. She's very talented, and a perfume like this is actually one of my favorite perfumes right now in my collection because of how it's a chameleon. This is a chameleon. It changes in ways that I really wouldn't expect because it opens very herbal, very slightly bitter, leathery, smoky, and then it morphs into this beautiful, slightly floral vanilla, but still accompanied with the leather and the mate. The leather, smoky leather, and the mate they stay all the way, but it dims down a lot. So the vanilla comes through with this slightly floral touches. It's stunning. It's really, really stunning. I know, unfortunately, it's a bit hard to find, but if you can manage to find it to smell, please do. I would not say, I mean, I'm not one for blind buying. I do not advise anybody to blind buy at all. So don't blind buy if you don't want um, to to waste money, because I think it can be wasteful if you don't end up liking the perfume, because it's a risk you take. And but if you can manage to find a sample of it, oh, please do, because this is worth it. It is very much worth it. There are a few from this line that I haven't smelled yet, but I will eventually. And right now the mate is still quite strong, and the smoky leather too. And the vanilla is starting to get a little bit stronger. Oh, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's very um, mesmerizing in a way. It is. So this was my take on La 13e Heure from Cartier. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for spending time with me, and the world does need more beauty lovers. Bye.